everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is my Friday Whoop Whoops, and I do have some womps. I have a high side pony because Beyonce wears a high side pony. Let's just get right into my Friday Whoop Whoops. I have a ton of new things that I want to show you and a lot of, like a whole mixture of things. First off, I want to start off with brushes, and I feel like I always talk about the Sigma brushes, but that's just because I'm like, with Sigma. They have always worked really well for me. I've bought plenty of single brushes on my own with my own money and my own sets, and they have sent me sets as well, but I love Sigma. I have no problem using them. I have no complaints, but I also love trying out different brushes as well. I love Real Technique brushes. I feel like I don't ever really talk about them. I have a thing about when I do tutorials, I like to use the same brush brand. Does that make sense? I don't know if it's just visually something with using random brushes in a tutorial. I did use these in a tutorial though, just because I just want to add them in there because I do love these brushes. But visually for a video, if I have like all these black brushes from Sigma or the copper ones, all of a sudden these come out of nowhere, it does something to me. This one is a setting brush, and this is one of my favorite brushes. I like to set my under eye, and that's what I use today. I love this. It's really popular, and I highly recommend it. I'm probably going to end up buying another one because I feel like I use my setting brushes all the time underneath my eye, and I've been trying out so many different powders. And then the next one that I really love is the base shadow brush, and I have a get ready video coming up, and it's going to be using these brushes, and I love this right underneath my brow bone. I've been using this all week for it. It's my new favorite right underneath there. I don't know, it seems like a regular brush, but to me it doesn't, because I feel like it just feathers out to the top and just hits that brow bone just so perfectly. You guys see how brown biscuit I am? I'm not sure if any of you noticed. I try to really match my face to my body, but bronzers that I've been using in order to do that, the one that I have all over my face right now that gives a really natural glow is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This one is in 20M, 20 matte. They came out with 6 different shades. This is the one that I have all over. This is a great bronzer because it's a waterproof bronzer. It's supposed to give you a really natural finish, and that's what it does. Makes everything super seamless. I haven't really truly contoured with these brushes. I have bronze in my natural contours, and I do really like it. I love this bronzer. Like I said, it's placed all over my face today, over my foundation, just because I am more brown biscuit because I did self-tan, and I'll talk about that probably like later in the video, but not right now. Now, when I have to carve out my cheekbones, ooh, that looks a little bit harsh. It has to be the lighting. But what I do have placed in my cheekbones to carve them out is this bronzer from Too Faced, and this is the Endless Summer, and I do not know why. I have this in a get ready again coming up, and it says 16 hour bronze. I'm not sure. It just says that. I don't really like that they wrote that on there for some reason, but that's fine. So this one is the Endless Summer one, and that's what I have in my cheeks. You have to be careful with this one because I started really just working with it this week, and if you put too much, it can start to get a little bit muddy. So make sure that you just start off with a little product and build it up, but it's a really great bronzer for contouring as well, and that's what I use to really chisel around my face. Now for a blush, what I'm using right now, and for my that highlight though, LA Girl blush collection. They came out with all these new palettes, and again, it's in that get ready with me video because I want to do more get ready with me's where I'm showcasing brand new products every single time, and so I can do mini reviews for each one. But this is my favorite one of all of them. This one is the Spice palette. I only have this blush on today, and I have this highlight on. It is gorgeous. These are super affordable palettes. I'll link it down below. I know they're available on all different types of beauty supply stores. I'm not sure exactly where they're carried. You can get these online though, but this is really a good palette, and I've been wearing this blush all day long, and I truly love it. And like I said, there's a whole array of them, and I showcase them in that get ready with me, and I can't stop talking about that video, right? Next are these lipsticks, and I finally got to bust open these NYX High Voltage lipsticks. I haven't really played around with them, and oh my gosh, they are so good. I'm currently wearing one right now over a lip liner, and then this one is called, what is this called? Pink Lady, and oh, this is excellent. It's just a really nice nude. This is a bright freaking neon pink. I'm currently wearing it. It's much brighter in person. Now, I love orange lips. And then this one is called Free Spirit, and I love this one as well. And I'm definitely a free spirit. I just go with the wind and just follow whatever called my name, and look how bright that is. It's awesome. It's like so creamy. I did say in I'm sorry, that Get Ready, that they do not cling to your skin, but some of the lighter shades obviously can, because since those are lighter, you can really see all that flaky skin. So just exfoliate those babies. Now for a blush I absolutely love are these Makeup Forever cream blushes. This one specifically is in 335. Bombskis. This blush looks a little bit deep brown on Sephora's site, because I remember seeing it, and then when I saw it in person, it was gorgeous, and I really got to see all the shades, because sometimes the shade swatches, not sometimes, I feel like a lot of the times the shade swatches are off in Sephora's website, because I mean you can't really go by a block of color. This looks straight up brown on the site, but this is the most beautiful everyday blush. Just the tone of it is awesome, and again, I use it in that future video. I'm so sorry, I'm being annoying. But these finish from a cream to a powder, so you can place this over your foundation or whatever you want right now. Oh my gosh, it is like the most beautiful shade. I'm in love. They last really long, and since it is a cream to powder, the longevity is great. So I highly recommend those, and I never truly love cream blushes, but those ones are just mwah. Now for this week, I have 3 womps, which is crazy, but not crazy because I haven't had a womp in a while. So the first one is this Sonia Kashuk concealer, and then this one is in this color Sand, and this is called the All Covered Up Corrector. Or just All Covered Up. I do not like this. I use this in my spring tutorial with my Makeup Geek foiled shadows. I'll link that video down below. And it's just terrible to even carve out the brows. You would think that any concealer would work for that, because I was trying to salvage this product because I didn't like it for underneath the eyes. I'm not going to use this for spot correcting because this is not my biscuit shade. And yeah, I didn't even like it for that. It just left gunk. It's so thick. Watch, I'm going to show you how thick it is. It's just so thick. And it's just so... I'm sorry. I'm pretty random sometimes. But like I said, I try to salvage it and use it for any other type of duty it could have. And it seriously serves no purpose in my collection. And then another one, it just seems like I'm not having really good... I don't know, luck with these concealers, but the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Eye Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream Concealer, I do not like this. This one is in the shade medium, and it says that it's full coverage. At first, when I was using it, I was like, ooh, I love these because they're cool to touch with the metal, so it reminds me of the Benefit Puff Off. For me, this concealer is not full coverage whatsoever, because, you know, if it's full coverage, then usually you think a little goes a long way. No, I place very little, and, well, right now I have a lot on my hand, but once I start patting out underneath my eyes, it starts getting a little patchy and uneven, and then the pigmentation is not that great. I felt like I had to layer it on again, and then it just started getting so cakey, and this thing creased like crazy. It creased like crazy underneath my eyes. I had another concealer, I forgot, I think it's called the Bye Bye Under Eyes from IT Cosmetics. And you know, I don't mind that brand. I actually like a lot of things from there, like their Illumination Foundation, which I have in tan, but I'll have an Ulta haul coming up later on. And I just haven't had any luck with those concealers. Now I just have a whole concealer mess. Also, my last womp is a mosquito that happened to bite me about 4 a.m. in the morning. And I started scratching my hands like crazy. You'll see how it bit me and where it bit me, and you'll see. Shout out to the mosquito who bit my knuckle, and I'm going to find you tonight. They also got my hand. Ignore the bad tanning. Nani's looking at me like I'm crazy because it is seriously 3:30 in the morning and I need to find this guy. Let's do this. Got him. So that mosquito was a womp as well. So now let me talk about a couple announcements. People have been asking me about Generation Beauty. I will be there. I'll for sure be there on Saturday. I'm not too sure about Sunday. Glenn will be there with me. I'm super excited because I love it when he helps come to my events and just, he's my partner in crime. So, and I know a lot of you like to meet him as well. So I'm going to bring him to an event finally. I've only brought him to after parties really, or event parties, so this will be like his first official event. So I'm really excited to bring him along. So yes, Saturday for sure. Now, I know I did make an announcement about a San Francisco meetup, but Glenn as well has come up with, not come up, but he has something that has come up. Yeah, has come, Glenn had something come up with work, so we're kind of just waiting it out. We're supposed to go Memorial Day weekend, and I know I told some of you about it, but now that's postponed as well, so it's probably going to be after Memorial Day weekend. So I will let you know in advance because I'm someone where I like to plan, and I like to plan things ahead of time, so don't worry. I'll let you guys know way ahead of time. So, before I leave, can we talk about this tan? Like, I'm super brown biscuit, right? I am trying the Loving tan that everybody's been raving about and talking about. I feel like $1 Million Tan and Saint Tropez and blah, blah, blah and Tarte Maracuja are all out the window for so many people, and everybody's been talking about Loving Tan. I'm going to be doing a follow-up because this is my first time using it, and I'm not even going to lie. I love the way it looks on my body, like, in person. But to me, it was just kind of like a biatch to apply. I was sweating freaking balls of sweat when I was trying to rub it in, and I feel like it's not as easy of application as people have been saying, and I've self-tanned like a ton, so I don't think I'm a novice or a beginner or anything of the sort. So I'll do a follow-up on that, but I've been trying that out. I'm just putting that out there that I'm going to be doing a video on what self-tanners I like because I know a lot of you have been wondering. But so far, I love this color the most out of everything because it's super dark. I got the ultra dark, but it's hard to blend in. I'm not even gonna lie to kick it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoy your weekend or weekday, night, day, whenever you watch this. Don't forget to subscribe because it is free $99, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah!